Hello and welcome to Block.studios, where we like to do stop motions, LEGO reviews, and all kinds of crazy things here on YouTube. But we have a fun review for you guys today. It is the Mandalorian Starfighter set 75316, comes with 544 pieces, and it is a 9 and up set. And I cannot wait to get into this and show you guys all the figures and all the fun features, all the crazy cool things that this set has to offer. But without further ado, let's get into it. First up, let's take a look at the box, shall we? It obviously shows the spaceship flying through space, shooting little flick fire missile things, shooting stud shooters out, all kinds of crazy wacky stuff. But it also shows the minifigures it comes with. It comes with Gar Saxon, Bo-Katan, and Mandalorian Loyalist. But that's pretty much it for the front, so let's look at the back. The back shows the Mandalorian Starfighter landed in its landing position. It shows Gar Saxon flying around, Bo-Katan with her hairpiece, and a couple different ways of how to fold this ship up and down, how it lands, how the cockpit can twist around, and all of that. But that's kind of it for the box, so let's get into the instructions. Here are the instructions. The instructions have 90 pages and 170 steps. It obviously comes with a little QR code for those of you who enjoy the digital instructions over the paper instructions. I prefer the paper. There's just something nostalgic about flipping it page by page and trying to make sure you get all the steps correct. But, that's pretty much it. It's not very thick. It's kind of your basic. There's only 544 pieces, so there's nothing crazy about it. Not too much in it. But honestly, that's about it. And with the instructions done, why don't we get into the LEGO build? First on the minifigure list is Gar Saxon. I gotta tell you what, look at that helmet, that chest printing, leg printing, and toe printing. Oh my god. It is absolutely beautiful. I love the red on top of the silver with the horns. I absolutely love it. He also comes with back printing and a jetpack. It is the Mandalorian way to have a jetpack, and he does have one. But he has no arm printing, which is okay, for me at least, and he comes with one single blaster. But I gotta tell you, this is probably my favorite minifigure in this set. I think it is absolutely beautiful. Look at that visor, look at that red. Oh my goodness. Next up on our list is Bo-Katan. Look at that hair, look at that helmet. She comes with chest printing, leg printing, toe printing, and all of that fun stuff. Look at that helmet with that unique printing all over it with the visor, the headpiece, all of it. It's amazing. It has a hairpiece as well. She actually comes with two blasters, but I had her only holding one so she could hold her helmet for this video. She comes with the Mandalorian jetpack, and she has back printing, but the jetpack covers that so you don't really see it very often, but it is there. But this figure is actually very unique. I really enjoy it. I love all the printing that it comes with, but all in all, it's beautiful, and I am super happy that they included it in the set. Last but not least is the Mandalorian Loyalist. He has a cool helmet printing. He has chest printing that looks a little battle damaged, leg printing, and toe printing. He does come with two blasters as well. He has the silver Mandalorian jetpack. Again, it is covering his back printing, which is there. He has a black headpiece, so there actually isn't any face underneath the helmet. But that's okay, because he's just a loyalist. He's not actually the main character. But I'm glad that they included a third figure, just a true Mandalorian in this set. I love the printing on it. All over the helmet, the chest, it all looks battle damaged and worn out, like a true Mandalorian loyalist. Now let's take a look at the Mandalorian Starfighter itself. If you look off to the side here, you can see the stud shooters right there. You can also see the spring-loaded shooters all the way on the ends of the wings. We can see how the wings are completely folded up in the landing position. On the very back side, you can see the engines and the stickers placed above those, the detailing on the wings, and that rear gun. If you look off to the other side, it is exactly the same, just reversed. It has the spring-loaded shooter. You can see on the back of the cockpit where the actual cabin will spin 360 degrees around. And as it comes around, you can see in the mandible there is two built-in shooters as well. They don't actually do anything, but they're for looks and for show. That's where the guns are built into the actual ship. Now, why don't we take a more in-depth look at the play features that this set has to offer. First up is the obvious one. The wings do fold up for the landing position. like so, and they can fold back down for flight or attack position, whatever you want to call it. The cockpit actually can spin 360 degrees around, like so, like that, so then it's completely swooshable. It's fun, it stays together, it stays intact. Very interesting, very interesting. The cockpit actually lifts up, and you can only fit 2 of the 3 minifigures in here. So the third one has to, sit on the side or whatever you want to do with it. But you can at least fit 2 in there. There on the side right here, there is 2 stud shooters, as you can see right there. One there and one on the other side. Then on the very ends of the wings, we have our spring-loaded shooters. Boom and boom. Then if you turn around and look at the back of the ship, you have this single little gun right here, and this actually spins around 360 degrees like so. This is kind of a design flaw. This little thing is very flimsy and falls off. I've actually already lost one already just moving it around and doing this Lego review. So, but we'll get more in depth with the pros and cons of this set. But with that being said, honestly, that's kind of it for play features. Just the wings, the guns, and the cockpit, honestly. But still, not bad. For 544 pieces, there's so much to it, and it's super playable and super sturdy and completely swooshable. Now that we have covered all of the play features, let's go over the pros and the cons with this set. First one being one we already talked about earlier, this rear gun. It spins around, and as you spin around or anything like that, it falls off super easy. It's really flimsy. As you grab it like this and you're swooshing it around, it falls off in your hand. It's just kind of a pain, and I can probably guarantee anybody who's using this set more than just a display piece will knock that off at some point. And it's frustrating, but it is what it is. They could have put a Technic pin there, or maybe a longer piece that goes all the way through into it, but I feel like that might, stop the rotation part of it. So I don't know, but that's one of my cons. Next one being is the landing gear. It doesn't really have landing gear like the old Mandalorian Starfighter. I think it's actually pre-Vizsla's Starfighter is what they called it, but it had a landing gear that folded out. This one does not. I've modified mine based on a Lego review I've seen earlier, and it was actually a really good point. So I added these 2 single studs right here to allow the landing to be flat, just like that. So if you have this set or you get it, these 2 studs actually come in the set, just extra pieces when you're done. There's a whole pile of extras. I just grabbed 2 of them and put it on there to allow it to land flat. So whenever you're displaying it, the nose isn't looking down, it looks straight. Perfect, easy, quick modification. Then the next con for me is the way that it looks when it's like this. Honestly, it's a personal preference. It's nothing too crazy, but when it's open like this, it does kind of bother me that it looks like this is going to fall off. It just looks flimsy. I wish it looked a little tighter, like these were a little bit more straight, not like they're falling off. But honestly, that's it for pros, and most of them are minor. There's nothing really, crazy about it. This set is completely swooshable and completely fun. There's so many pros to this. The cockpit moves 360 degrees around. You can play with it this way. You can flip it around and go in the other direction and have your studs on the other side and keep playing it this way. Whatever way you want to fly your ship, you can do that with this set. I love that it comes with stud shooters and spring-loaded missiles as well. I love the detailing on the top of the wings. I love how sturdy this thing is. When I was building it, this part right here was kind of flimsy in the beginning, but then they added so many plates and so many pieces to it that you can sit here and shake the whole dang thing, and it's completely solid. I absolutely love this set so freaking much, even with all 8 stickers that it comes with and the ones on the cockpit. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. It displays so good. The build is interesting. When you're going from one side to the other, it has the same amount of pieces, and the whole thing is built completely different to give you a new insight and keeping it interesting throughout the entire build. I love this set so much. With all of this being said, I want to leave you guys with my final thoughts about the Mandalorian Starfighter, and I gotta give this probably a 9 out of 10. This set is well worth the price. It is sturdy, it is playable, it is swooshable, it is so detailed and so much fun for only 500 pieces. It folds up, it displays amazing. The spring-loaded shooters don't pop out on you. They're in an amazing placement. I love the mandibles on it. I love how solid it is. I love the Technic in it. I love the yellow engines. I love everything about this set. It is beautiful. The figures are amazing. I love Gar Saxon. I love the horns. I love all of that. I don't have many negative things to say about this, so I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10 for me and my personal preference. So I suggest, if you can find it at Target or Walmart or your local store that you buy your Lego at, whatever that might be, I would say get it and give it a shot and let me know what you guys think. And with that being said, if you guys like this content, please like, subscribe, and share to all your friends. And always remember, love everything you do, and stay awesome, stay happy, stay positive, and we will see you guys on the next one. Thank you.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.